English Express with Miss B, all my students online and on-site. I wish to appreciate you all for encouraging Miss B, for following me online on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook and TikTok. Miss B is so happy to be with you live and direct. Before we commence our new caption for today, I wish to emphasize that in case any of you have any questions, or let's say probably you want to write any English proficiency exams, don't forget to press the die. Today we'll be talking about clauses. You know, English language is chronological in nature. Before you understand what a clause is, you need to know what the part of speeches are, and you equally need to know what a phrase is, then a clause, then sentences. You know, our aim is to produce grammatical sentences that are meaningful. So today we'll be talking about clauses in English language. So what is a clause? In English language, a clause is a combination or a group of words joined together having a subject and a predicate. So we combine different groups of words to form a clause. And in English language, we have two types of clauses. We have a dependent clause and an independent clause. Just imagine, when you depend on somebody, what does it mean? Some students depend on their parents. Some animals depend on other animals for shelter. That is how a clause is. We have dependent clauses. Dependent clauses are clauses that do not express a complete idea. They must be attached to the main clause. Another name for a main clause is independent clause, while another name for a dependent clause is a subordinate clause. Okay? So a dependent clause does not express a complete idea. You must attach or link it to the independent clause for it to be meaningful. For example, I can say, because I was late. It doesn't express a complete idea. Because I was late, what happened? We have a question pop, you know. So we call it dependent. And today is Tuesday. So what? It doesn't express a complete idea. So dependent clauses do not give us a complete thought until when they are attached to the main clause. Now, today we are going to begin with independent clauses. Another name for independent clause is the main clause. Let's consider the examples above. I never miss my sisters. I never miss my sister's talk shows. So we have a subject, okay, and all these, we can call it a predicate. It expresses a complete idea. For example, the writer says, I never miss my sister's talk shows. What does she know? She doesn't miss her sister's talk shows. We have a complete idea. If you ask the WH question, everything is answered here. We can hardly wait to see our favorite artist. You know, everything with the subject is clear, the predicate is clear. We have a complete idea. They are anxiously waiting to see their favorite artist. It makes it a main clause because a main clause is explicit on its own. It is very important to brush your teeth 3 times a day, of course. Just imagine we say it is very important to brush. Brush what? If we start here, it is very important to brush. You'll be asking yourself, to brush what? It doesn't express a complete idea. But when we connect the sentences, okay, it is very important to brush your teeth 3 times a day. It gives us a complete idea. It gives us a complete thought. There is no suspense, unlike, you know, dependent clauses. Because dependent clauses, they keep us with suspense. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals in the world. Here again, we have a complete idea. That is why we call it a main clause. Just imagine, assume we say that cheetahs are the fast land animals. So what? But you need to compare it to express a complete thought in the world. In the world, we have different types of animals. We have varieties of animals. And today, our focus is cheetahs. Okay, cheetahs are the fastest land animals in the world. Of course, we have a complete idea. There's a subject they are talking about, and we have a predicate. Okay, and we have a complete idea. Remember, what is a main clause? A main clause is when a group of words or a combination of words join together, okay, and gives us a complete information about something. So we are going to end here for today. Today was just an introductory lesson related to clauses. In our next segment, I'm going to talk about dependent clauses, and I'll give more examples and more practicals. In case you have any question online, on site, if you need clarity, if you need online classes, if you want, let's say, any English proficiency exams, be it SAT, be it TOEFL, ICE, Self-Pep, Duolingo, you're in the right place. Click on the die, subscribe, follow. Welcome to English Express with Miss B.